Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. See, I told you I was going to be back, and I am back. Let's jump into it. Remember, follow me on Instagram at The Jesus Show NTO. Facebook, you can find me The Jesus Show, not that one. Type that in. You can find me on TikTok at The Jesus Show, not that one. YouTube, type in The Jesus Show, not that one. And email me your questions, comments, and concerns. thejesusshownto@gmail.com. All right. Couple things that are new for this episode. Number one is I turned up my volume to my mic, and I'm talking slightly louder because I have had, I think the last episode I shared with you guys, I've had more than one of you guys tell me that the volume on the podcast is really low. I think this is going to resolve it. Hopefully, I'm not too sure. And things I should have done before the show, and things I should have done before the show. Good job. Normally, you don't fix a camera when you're shooting, but I just did it. My apologies. Yeah. Hopefully, this resolves the volume issue, because the last episode, Allie said she was listening to me, and she said she had me, I don't know, at like 70 in her dad's truck, and she said that it still sounded low. Again, I'm not a big, I'm not a techie person. Maybe that's the wrong word. I've been trying to figure out different things to remedy that problem, and hopefully this will. And I hope that I'm not talking too loud, that it just sounds like a bunch of popping in the speakers while you listen to me. Another thing I'm doing is, as you can tell, it's light outside. So it's not nighttime, and the baby isn't sleeping. The baby and Allie are actually not even in the house. They went to go hang out with Jace and Amber. So big up to Jace. What's up, homie? All right, let's get into it. Well, okay, a couple things in the front of the show. So I want to mention my brother's YouTube channel. You can find him on YouTube. Type in Dude with a Crew. That's DOOD with WITH, the letter A. And then crew is spelled CRU. Dude with a Crew. Excuse me. As of today, he has 931 subs. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs. I don't know how much he's told you guys, but in about 2 months' time, something cool's going to happen, and he's trying to get to 1,000 subs so that when he does the thing, and I'm being very vague, and I'm doing that on purpose. When he does this thing, he's going to hopefully have some surprises and gifts to give away for reaching his 1,000 subs on YouTube. You can also find him on Instagram at Dude with a Crew, spelled DOODWITHACRU. Dude with a Crew. Like I said, same thing on Instagram. Go ahead, go over, follow him on Instagram, and subscribe to his channel. He would really appreciate it, and so would I, because I think my brother does really dope stuff on YouTube. So he goes around, if you haven't seen him, he does all these adventures around the Fresno area. He'll go to restaurants. He'll go to festivals. He just went to Timberland's. Well, Tim is his name, but I believe it's one of his wife's sister's boyfriend. His name's Tim, but Greg calls him Timberland. He just went to his wrestling event, which was really cool. He does things like that. Again, food festivals, or he'll go to a specific restaurant or fast food place and give it a review because people tell him, hey, go over there and check it out. You should order this. There was, I believe, an anime convention up in the Fresno area. He went to that. He made a video. Somebody was kind enough that watches his channel, and the person has a suite at the Fresno State basketball arena, and the person wasn't going to be able to make it to a game a couple Saturdays ago and offered it to my brother. And at first my brother was like, is this real? And then he found out it was real, and then he went and he made a video, and it was really cool because my brother likes to show you everything as if you're going on an adventure with him, and he makes it very immersive. I think that's the word I want to use. Also, he went a couple weeks ago down to Disneyland with Timberland for Timberland's birthday. I think he made 3 parts. But, they went around the park and they showed you everything. And it's cool for those people who have never been to Disneyland, or if you haven't been in a while. My brother shows you around as if you're part of his crew and you're there with him. So again, I really enjoy his videos. And I've told him this before. There's times where one of his videos comes up and it's, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And sometimes I look at it and I think to myself, well, I'm not going to see the whole video, but I'll watch like 10 minutes. And then as I'm watching it, I'm hooked. And then next thing you know, I'm like 3 videos deep. And I go, oh shit. So I did watch them. I'll if I'm washing the dishes, if I'm putting around the house, if I'm cleaning, I'll put them on, I'll listen to them. And I think it's a good time. And I believe you guys will have a good time watching as well. Go check them out. My next thing. Have you guys gone over to Tom Segura's and Bert Kreischer's Instagram page? They have a company now called Drink. This is on Instagram at Drink por Osos. It's DRINKPOROSOS at Drink por Osos. That means for bears. So they came up. I said this last week, but last week my video got all messed up and I only had audio. So there are some people that only watch my videos and not just the audio. Or I should say, they only watch the podcast episode. Jesse, trying to talk, take 2 and action. Some people only watch the videos of the podcast on YouTube. And because I didn't release an episode, or at least a video episode, last week, they may have missed it. You guys may have missed it. So again, if you guys can go follow on Instagram at Drink por Osos, that's DRINKPOROSOS. It's Tom Segura's and Bert Kreischer's new vodka company. I really don't know why I can't talk today. I haven't had anything to drink, I promise. I haven't had any Porosos yet. Even though I can't wait to try some. Go over, give them a follow. Comment on a couple of their photos, if you can, please. And maybe put something like, the Jesus Show, not that one, or the Jesus Show NTO sent me over. Can't wait to try your new vodka, blah, 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 whatever. Say something and let them know that I sent you, because I am in the process of trying to get this show sponsored by Drink Porosos. Now, when I say sponsored, I mean maybe they can send me a bottle, maybe a shirt, and I can wear it during the podcast. Maybe you can see the bottle over here. And also just spread the good word of a great tasting vodka that they made. They're trying to become billionaires, and if I can help them with this dream, that'd be pretty dope. Also, maybe I can go around here in Crown Point and the surrounding cities and be a brand ambassador for them, because I used to do that for Budweiser in my younger days, and I was really good at it. And I think I can be really good at this. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll get sponsorship. And if you guys see me with a hat and a shirt, I can be like, surprise, your boy got sponsored by Por Osos Vodka. Boom. Like I said, go give him a follow. Go give him a comment. And Tom, Bert, I await your decision. You know, I've never understood. Have you guys? I'm sure you guys have. But you know when they give the key to the city to somebody? Normally it's a celebrity or it's an athlete. Somebody that's done something significant in their life that their hometown usually gives them the key to the city. Now, I understand that it's clearly more symbolic than anything. There's no purpose on giving anybody the key to the city. Why? Because the key doesn't unlock anything. That's why I think the award, right? It would be, the award. That award is bullshit. I believe if you're going to give somebody the key to the city, I believe what you should be doing is either giving them a physical skeleton. Let's try this again. Here we go. If you're going to give them a physical key, I believe that it should be a real key, a real physical skeleton key that person can go around and open any door in the city. Now, not homes, because that would be weird. But if you're going to give them the key to the city, they should have a key to the city, meaning one key that opens any business, any door that the city owns, anything like that. If the person, let's say you give somebody the key to the city and it's 3 a.m. in the morning and that person wants to keep partying, but all the bars are closed, all the restaurants are closed. If they have a key to the city, hopefully you're giving it to somebody that won't abuse that power. And if they do, clearly you have to take it away. But you're giving it to somebody that even if in a pinch, they are going to a business, let's say they go to a bar / restaurant or just a restaurant that happens to have alcohol. If they're like, I'm hungry, you give the person, let's say I'm the person with the key. You give me the key to the city, right? And I think to myself, I want to go have a burger, but not just any burger. I want to have a good burger. So I tell, let's say I'm with, it's me, Allie, couple friends, and I go, you know where we should go? They go, where? Everything's closed right now. It is, but I have the key to the city. Let's go here and let's have a couple drinks and make a burger. So we go in and you make a couple burgers, you have a couple drinks, and then you lock up and you leave. That to me would be a lot better than this symbolic, oh, you have the key to the city. I don't give a shit about a symbolic thing. Give me something that I can actually use and care about. You know what I mean? And like I said before, if the person you're giving the key to the city to is going to be a complete asshole and abuse that privilege, I think you give them 3 shots. The first time, you're like, hey, don't do that again. The second time, you go, hey, if you do this one more time, we're going to have to take the key to the city away from you. And then the third time, boom, you can't have the key. Clearly, with great responsibility, or with great power comes great responsibility, and you clearly don't have control of this great power. Now, you might be asking, if I were to go into a restaurant, it could even be a barbershop. Because what if, I'm a little drunk, or not even drunk, and just, oh man, I really want to get a haircut, but I just need to do this. I have the key to the city again, so I can go in. If I need something from the supermarket and everything's closed, I can just open up the doors real quick, go in, grab what I need, and leave. Now you're probably asking, does this mean you get free stuff? And I'm gonna say yes. Why? Because the city has bestowed this honor onto whoever it is. But they've bestowed this honor to this person that you're giving them free reign in the city, right? So I believe if you're going to give such a great honor to somebody, not only can you just open doors, but you're also getting free shit. Now, if you go to the barbershop and you cut yourself up real quick, maybe drop a 5, maybe drop a 10, just so you're like, hey, thanks. If you go to the store, and these are after hours things. If you go into a business during normal business hours, unless the business wants to give you their services for free, that's on them. But during regular business hours, you have to not assume, but if you're going during normal business hours, you're going to pay for things normally, right? It's only the after hours that it turns into free stuff. But again, you have to make sure you're giving it to people that you actually want to give them the key to the city. Again, it has to come with sweet perks. Because just to give me an oversized key that I put on the wall in my house, that shit's dumb. Make it mean something, That's what I think. This past Christmas, I forgot to tell you guys, we went to Allie's family's Christmas tree farm. That was pretty dope. It was out in far from here. And when I say far from here, it was at least 40 minutes away. It was pretty cool. We went. The only shitty part is that it was kind of raining. It was more. Did it rain? Yeah, it rained. Not when we were there. On our way there, it was raining. Not very long. But I know when we got to the tree farm, it was a little muddy. So you can tell that it rained. It was cold. I think if it was dry and cold, it would have been slightly better. But nonetheless, it was dope. We went, and it was funny because when we got there, Allie's mom says, she mentioned something about, oh, well, last time, she looks at me and goes, yeah, you remember last year when we came? And I go, I've never been here. She goes, you've never been here? And for a hot moment, before we got off the car, Allie said, well, yeah, you remember. And I go, I've never been here. And she goes, you've never been to the tree farm? And I said, no, I've been asking you to go to this tree farm to check it out. I want to see the family tree farm. I mean, I wanted a lanyard with some sort of credentials that said, all access family member. Which I think it's something that I want to do for next year and wear it and have people kind of look at me like, what does that mean? And then I can just tell them, oh, don't worry, I have full access, it's fine. And then I think it would be funny if Allie's family who owns it sees that and goes, what is that? We don't give those out. Like, what are you talking about? It's fine. I'm part of the family. I have full access. This is an agreement, right? Do I have full access? Yes. Thank you very much. We went to the tree farm and they had reindeer, which was cool. They had a couple other animals, but from my understanding, all the animals weren't there. They had some, but not all. I don't know if they ate them, if they ran away, I don't really know what Indiana people do with animals. I'm assuming they eat them. I don't know. But it was really cool. We were walking around with a baby. We went into one of the shops and there was a train. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, isn't that cool? And it reminded me, I got kind of emotional in a happy, joyful way, because it reminded me of how I remember when I saw things as a kid. Not necessarily everything. Obviously, I don't remember everything. But to see him be so excited, I thought was really cool. Because he was like, whoa, it's a train. And he was watching. I was like, yeah, bud. And then we went over to see Santa and Mrs. Claus. And I have this thing where I automatically think he's going to freak out. And Allie's on the positive side. I'm on the negative side, right? So when he went to go see the Easter Bunny, I told her, if he doesn't like it, I'm picking him up and I'm walking out of this place. And she was like, it'll be fine. He's going to take a picture. We'll put him on the Easter Bunny's lap. He'll take a picture. He'll like it. And I just kept telling her, no, if he does not like it even a shred, I'm walking out with him. She's like, all right. You don't have to be so dramatic. And Allie was right. He absolutely loved it. He was just ear to ear and he was looking at the Easter Bunny and loved it. When we saw Santa, he didn't want to be close to Santa. He didn't want to sit on Santa's lap, but he was okay being next to Santa. So that's what we did. He stood next to Santa, got a couple pictures, and then we tried again. And this time me and Allie were kneeling with him next to Santa and Mrs. Claus. So that was the first time that he was a little unsure of a character. Then we went to Cabela's. And we went to Cabela's I was at work. Was I at work? Was that what it was? I think it was at work. Yeah, it was at work. I was on a trip, and the flight attendant I was working with said, oh, we took my kids to Cabela's like a couple days ago. I go, oh, they started talking about, they saw all the stuffed animals. Not the stuffed animals, but the taxidermied animals. And they were, they're talking about the stuff and the fish and this. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, that's right. Because it's Cabela's Great Outdoor. No, what's the other store? Damn it, I can't think of it. Can't think of it right now. Great Outdoors? No. Anyways, Cabela's is owned by, or Cabela's and the other place are like the same thing, but they have different names. But it's an outdoors store if you don't know. And I thought to myself, oh, that'd be a great idea. So I told Allie, I said, hey, we should take the baby over here so he can see the stuff. And I think it'd be kind of cool to just let him walk around. Because normally when we go to the grocery store, to Target, anywhere, I put him down, I let him run, and I just follow him. Allie does all the shopping and whatever, and I let him be free. It's nice because it tires him out. And we are in a small house, so he doesn't necessarily have a lot of room to just run around. So when we go out to places like that, I like to just let him run free. So he's running around. Well, I tell Allie, let's go. And she goes, okay. So we get there and we're walking in. And I see the sign and it says, Meet Santa Claus. And I go, oh, that's cool. In my head, it didn't say a time. It didn't say what days. It just said, I think it said, come meet Santa. So, we see the big sign and we go, oh, that's cool. But I didn't think as we were walking in, Santa was just going to be chilling, waiting there. I want to say it was maybe 10:30-ish in the morning on, I don't know, like a Tuesday or something. So again, I had no idea that Santa was going to be in there. We walk in and he does like this, oh, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, isn't this place cool, buddy? And we look towards our far left and we see it says the North Pole. Oh, shit. And Allie goes, is Santa over there? And I go, no. And I look and I go, oh, shit, he is. So she goes, yeah, let's go see if we can meet Santa. I go, oh, okay. We start walking over and we're like, oh, shit, like he's just chilling there. We walk up and the lady says, do you have a reservation? And in my head, I go, fuck, we don't have a reservation. She's like, it's okay. You can still come in. Like, clearly there's nobody in line. We're like, oh, shit. So I tell him, go up to Santa. So the baby starts going up to Santa. And he's a little iffy about it. And again, my negativity was like, I'm going to grab him. And Santa gives him a candy cane. And he's like, hell yeah. But then he starts walking away. And the Santa goes, do you want to try to take a picture? And I go, I don't know. He seems, and the guy just goes, just put him on my lap. He'll be fine. And I went, okay. In my head, I was like, all right, asshole. Like, you don't know my kid. And I told him, I said, he goes, just put him on my lap. I promise it'll be fine. I was like, okay. So Allie's like, yeah, put him on his lap. And I'm like, I don't know about this. But I put him on his lap. The baby looks back at him. He's fine. He's not freaking out. Doesn't make a noise, but he's not smiling. He's just. And then as we're moving out of frame, not on purpose, we're just moving out of frame, we see the lady by the camera take two photos because the flash goes off twice. And I look back at her and I look back at him. He's smiling now. And Santa goes, see, that wasn't so bad. He puts him down. The baby comes over to us. I was like, wait, that was it? And she goes, yeah, I got a picture, got a couple pictures. Then we looked at the pictures and they were great. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I don't know. I have this thing in my head. I don't even know what the point of that story was. But I told you. In situations like that, I feel like he's going to freak out. But then he doesn't. And I think I should be more open. Not open, just I should be a lot more positive about those kinds of situations. But yeah, I got to go to the Christmas tree farm. We met Santa over at Cabela's, and it was fun. On Sunday, which today is Tuesday, so 2 days ago, the Kansas City Chiefs played the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. I kind of wish we were still in Vegas for that, because I think that would have been cool to go watch the game, maybe somewhere on the Strip. But then in my head, I think to myself, this is what I think. I think, oh, it would have been cool to go watch the game down by the Strip, right? And then when I really start thinking of that statement, I go, that would have been fucking a nightmare. Number one, to get to the Strip, I'm sure it was fucking hell. So that in itself sounds stupid. During the game would have been fine because you're sitting down, whatever. But then after the game, another living hell just to get the fuck out of the Strip. So maybe not necessarily see it on the Strip. Watch it somewhere off Strip. But yeah, for like the week leading up, I was like, oh, that would have been cool to be in Vegas and watch the Super Bowl. Maybe try to be part of the Super Bowl festivities. You know, maybe that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we watched the Super Bowl over at Ma and Pop's house. And it was, you know, me, Allie, the baby, Ma and Pop's. We watched it, and again, the amount of guys, and I'm using the word guys because I feel real men who are secure with themselves don't act like babies, right? Ever since Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce. Hey, psst. Hey, stop. Apollo sits by the windows and looks outside and growls at cars. I mean, if they see dogs, they go crazy. I don't know if you can see. He broke one of the blinds that's right there. Anyways. Yeah, so I call these people the guys. I don't call them men. Because if you're secure enough with yourself, you wouldn't care what a young woman is doing with her life, let alone anybody is doing with their life. But ever since Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce and they show her on TV during the games, people have been losing their shit. I can't believe she's on the TV. I can't believe they keep showing her. First off, this is my opinion. First off, I'm sure she does not want to be shown on TV. When they show these celebrities, most of the time, you know, at these games, most of the time they don't. It's not like they go, hey, can you show me on the Jumbotron or can you show me on TV? No, the people, you know, in the stadiums, on the broadcasts go, oh, they're there. Let's show them. Because we're a large portion of our society cares about what celebrities do. That's why I assume during these games, events, different things, if there's celebrities there, they show them. Do I necessarily give a shit who's there at the game? I don't. But just because I don't care doesn't mean that others don't either. And when they show these celebrities, it does not make any difference to me. I could care less. But you would think that Taylor Swift was on the entire time, and there was no football being played, or at least no football being televised because she's at the game. And that's 100% false. For the Super Bowl, she was shown for a total of 59 seconds during the whole game. And I don't understand. Well, I understand. I think I understand. You know, during these football games, when, you know, if it's Fox, CBS, NBC, whoever, they're constantly promoting shows on their network. And not just once. They don't say, you know, oh, watch The Simpsons, you know, on Fox at 8 p.m. on Sundays. I don't know if The Simpsons are on at 8 p.m. on Sundays. But for example, watch The Simpsons. They don't just say it once. They say it multiple times during the telecast. Sometimes commercials come on more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times during the telecast. I don't think, maybe like 2 or 3 times. Maybe not necessarily the same commercial, but there's different commercials for the same product. People don't piss and moan about that. People don't piss and moan about having to hear multiple times during the game that, you know, watch this or watch that. But then when they started focusing in on Taylor Swift, who are supposed to be grown men, start getting upset. I think to myself, why? I myself wanted to see the big hoopla because the way these people made it sound like was Taylor Swift not only was in every shot when the play or when football wasn't being played, but they also made it sound like they were putting her like picture in picture. It was like a Taylor Swift cam and then the football game. So you had to watch Taylor Swift every moment at the game and then the football game, which that was definitely not it. When something good happened, they would cut to her and see her reaction. And some people were getting mad that one of the games, she said fuck, or she mouthed it. And these conservative people were like, how dare she speak like that in front of the mother of her boyfriend? First off, you guys don't know the kind of relationship she has with Travis Kelce's mom. Travis Kelce's mom might be chill with people using the word fuck. Just because she's a mom doesn't mean she's a prude, right? And maybe she doesn't like it. But she understands, hey, I can't control people. You know, like a normal thinking, functioning adult. I can't control what you do, but I can control what I do. And when people are cursing at games, fuck yeah, fucking get him, that piece of shit. I think most people can agree that the reactions are because of the game. These people aren't just shouting at, like somebody's not telling me to fuck off. For the most part, I know there's people that do that, but if we're watching the game and everybody's watching the game and I hear somebody go, fuck, I would assume as a, I don't know, smart adult, I would think, oh, they're commenting and reacting to what's happening on the field, not me. Yeah, but people started losing their fucking mind. And I just thought, is it because she's a young, successful woman? Do people not like that? And again, my opinion is no. I mean, conservatives still to this day are freaking out because she told people to vote. She didn't say anything about voting Republican or voting Democrat or voting independent. She told her fans to register to vote, to exercise your right as an American citizen. That pissed Republicans off. And I thought to myself then, first off, these are the people. Do you remember these are the people that when Pendejo was voted in? Remember the fuck your feelings people? Remember them? Oh, fuck your feelings. We don't care how you feel. You can cry all day. Okay. Well, now you have a young, successful woman telling her fans to vote. That's it. Just vote. Then these supposed men are pissing and moaning. Oh, why is she telling people? And it sounds like you have big feelings. And if I remember correctly, you said, fuck your feelings. So I'm going to tell you, fuck your feelings, because it sounds like more than sounds like. You're just being a little bitch. Why being a bitch? Do you not like that a young, popular woman, successful woman, is empowering other young women, other young people to exercise their right as an American citizen? You don't like that? I wonder why you don't like that. My assumption is you don't like it because what you believe in is horseshit. What you believe in is being a cunt to other American citizens. Like, oh, you shouldn't have the right for an abortion. Fuck you, because abortion, what is it? Abortion rights is part of healthcare. Allie had a miscarriage. She had to have a DNC. With some of these laws, Allie would have had to pass it herself. Shit could have gone sideways real quick because these Republican Christian fucking psychos believe, oh, you shouldn't kill an unborn baby, but they're 100% okay with not doing a fucking thing about guns. Yeah. Don't take my guns away because I like my pew pew. Yeah, they might be killing kids, but don't take it away. How does that make sense? You want to protect, I should say, they want to protect unborn kids, but then when it comes to actually protecting kids, these are the kind of people that are okay with kids getting raped, molested, shit like that, killed by a gun. Living kids. These Republicans are like, fuck them. Unborn kids are like, we have to save them. Where's the fucking logic in that? So what you're telling me is, my son, you want to do everything in your power to make sure he's born, right? But then when he's here, you go, hey, little kid, fuck you. Figure it out. I want to know where in the Bible it says, and again, let me reiterate this. If you believe in God, great. I don't. When I'm saying things like where in the Bible, it's mostly for the people that believe in it. I mean, if somebody tells me I believe in God and they're being a dick, I'm probably going to tell them I believe in Harry Potter. It's the same thing. They're both made up characters. It's the same. You believe in, a magic man nobody can see. I believe in a magic man that I have 8 films that I love to rewatch over and over and over again. So yeah. But where in the Bible does it say, thou shalt let kids die at the hands of other people and let them get raped and molested? Because I was in the church for a long time and I don't remember hearing that. I think if I would have heard that, it would be like, wait a minute, that sounds weird, right? I definitely got off topic. But yeah, so all these conservatives getting pissed, and quote unquote men getting pissed at Taylor Swift is on the TV. Hey, chill out. Also, how much does your life have to suck that you're worried about what a young, successful, famous woman is doing? The fuck do you care? Go read a book. Go for a walk. Go work out. Go eat a cheeseburger. I don't know. Have a conversation with another human being. Tell them that you love them. I don't fucking know. Do something. Love your dogs or pets. I don't know. Paint. Write poetry. That didn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then these conservative dumb fucks who have been wrong about so many things. Yet again, I don't understand why people keep listening to these dumb fucks. Also, when I say dumb fucks, I'm being very nice, because what I mean is a lot worse. But to articulate the amount of stupid that some of these conservatives and all of these MAGA people have, like, I think we can all us sane adults, sane critical thinking adults can agree on is that these MAGA and extreme conservative people, what they have in their head, it's a disorder. It's a disorder. It has to be a disorder. Because they're living in an alternate universe, but they're here on Earth with us. And no amount of trying to reason with them yields anything positive. I've tried to have conversations with some of these MAGA people, and even though you have a response and a correct response or the right information, you give it to them, it's always no. It's always, no, you're wrong, I'm right. And then when you start asking for sources, it's like, well, a friend told me, I read this and this thing, but they can never tell you the exact thing. It's really fucking weird. It's one of those things where when there's been people on the plane that they go, oh, did you know that Trump's right about, I go, yeah, okay. And then I walk away because I'm like, I'm not going to engage in a conversation with you because you're clearly touched. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, whatever. Because I don't feel the need to be right about it with them. I could care less. Like, okay, let them live in their stupid mind. That's fine. I keep getting off topic because I'm getting so fucking heated. But yeah, so they said, these MAGA Republicans, fucking morons, they said Travis Kelce was going to propose to Taylor Swift all while endorsing Joe Biden for president. Now, none of that happened. And I was expecting an engagement and them to endorse Joe Biden. And none of that happened. Funny, because going into it, I knew none of that was going to happen because these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about ever. It's just like stupid, 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 stupid. And then there's people that hear it, they go, yeah, that sounds right. It doesn't. It doesn't. Also, we need to bring back telling people that they're fucking stupid, beyond stupid, that they're touched. They're tick touched. And we should look at them like, are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to be rude. So you bag groceries, right? No? Oh, but you don't drive yourself to work, right? No, you do? Wait. Oh. You can't live alone because you'll burn the house down, right? You don't have a gas stove, you have an electric one because that's safer, right? You don't have matches in your house, you can't light candles, right? Okay. Oh, when you wipe, you have poop on your fingers. That's why you smell like shit. Like, okay, I understand. I get the kind of person you are. And not everybody's born with a developed brain. I get that. Then you look at somebody like that and go, oh, that makes sense. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, even after the Chiefs won, there was apparently a lot of people out there that were pissed. Again, how much does your life have to suck that you're not only day, but week, maybe month, maybe every time you hear about the Chiefs, that upsets you? I don't know how to do life correctly, but I know it's not like that. Maybe you should change some stuff about your life. I don't know. Maybe. I personally don't care enough. Like, I was watching the game and I was like, yeah, I want the Chiefs to win. Mostly because I knew it was going to piss off a lot of people. And that's what I like to do. I like to piss people off. And then they won. I was like, okay, cool. But that's it. That's it. They won. Good job for them because they did it. I did nothing. I just watched it. It was a good game. That's it. Now I move on with my life. The next thing I'm thinking about is on Thursday, I'm taking the baby to go jump around with a bunch of other little kids, and he's going to love it. And Papu's going to come with us because he didn't see it last time we took him, and I think it's going to be dope. That's the kind of things I think about. So, yeah. I think that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Remember, rate, like, subscribe, and share the show. Sorry, I just got a text message from Allie, and I read it real quick, and I shouldn't have read it, and I apologize. But remember, rate, like, share, and subscribe. Remember to tell everybody you know to listen to The Jesus Show, not that one. And I will see you next week.